How often have you hesitated and asked yourself, what if I failed? Instead of, what if I succeed? Hmm? Anyone? Yes, me too, and that's completely normal. Because we live in a world where judgment and criticism are constant. Everything we do, every action we take, every risk we face invites countless opinions, either good or bad. And in today's social media driven world, those opinions come faster, louder, and in every direction. Sometimes only through one post, a snapshot, or even a story shared by someone else. People then form impression about your life, your success, and then your worth, often without ever really knowing the real story behind it. What they usually see is the outcome, not the hours, the setback, or sacrifices that make it possible. Over time, this has shaped a mindset in some people. So instead of recognizing effort, people tend to do the opposite. To look at someone's success and say, you were just lucky. You had everything handed to you. Success came easy for you. You don't even have to try. You were born at the finish line. For a long time, I struggled with this perception. Yes, having a solid foundation in a family is a good head start. But beyond that, am I just lucky? So I don't have to try to reach my own goals? Or is my success predetermined? This made me wonder, how often do people think success as something given rather than something built? And is success something we wait for or something we prepare for? I believe that everyone in this room have a different definition of success because we all have different goals in life. For me, success isn't there at the start. It's preparation. It's time spent learning, growing, and applying what I learned to achieve my goals. And I learned that from the best, my parents. My family, my most significant source of strength, taught me to see life from many aspects. Through them, I learned the value of hard work and the power of knowledge, no matter where you are. Learning isn't just something we do, it's something that shapes us, strengthens us, and gives us the tool to reach our final destination. Like my parents, they work tirelessly, seizing every single opportunity they have to chase their dreams. My father's, he worked multiple jobs, from picking up trash to selling homemade food outside in the street. And he never stopped, that he could afford his education. And he knew that knowledge opened doors. My mother's, she also built her career alone in a city far from home, pushing forward despite many obstacles for a woman alone in a complicated city. Yes, I was born into a family that built the career from having nothing in their hand, just with hard work, ambitions, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. And that shapes who I am today. How many of you here have seen a loved one push through exhaustion and sacrificing their comfort so you could have a better future? And that's my motivation every single day. Is why I push so hard even when things get tough. Because growing up, I watched my parents strive relentlessly, not just to provide, but also to lead by example. They taught me the dignity of self-reliance, and that true strength comes from standing on my own feet. And inspired by that, I made a promise to myself to carry that value forward. And because of that, I was able to take full responsibility for my education fees or all of my personal expenses since high school, without asking for any help at any time. It was not easy. I did felt overwhelmed and crashed out multiple times without telling them. But for me, growth comes from challenges. And by overcoming obstacles, I'm bringing myself closer to my dreams. And from there, I want to tell all of you one thing, is that you already won. You already won the moment you take even one small step toward your goals. Because at that moment, you already defeated the version of yourself that was too afraid to start. I used to be that person, the girl with big dreams but were trapped by fears and self-doubt. I was quiet and reserved, always staying the safety of my comfort zone, yet never brave enough to pursue my own goals. But deep down beneath the fears was a quiet spark, an unshakable thing for entrepreneurship that slowly began to grow, leading me to take my very first step towards self-reliance.